Okay. Only one person's sick. That's good. We are mending people. We're going to get another temperature drop here soon, but we do have the ability to raise our efficiency a little bit. Yeah, we're currently also researching a coal mine. Whoa, what was that discontent? That's just bad food? Kind of a weird jump. Oh, they're starving. Why are they starving? There's 4 food left. People confuse me, man. People confuse me. Alright, I think we're gonna have more people work here. Golly gee! We are having some problems. Oh wow, the suit boys didn't manage to get around to their shift to utilize all of this. Huh, I've actually never seen that happen before, so weird. So we'll have to fully stock this. There they go. They ate their food. 4 people are hungry though. That is what put the discontent up. Let's go ahead and speed things up a little bit. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Okay, so we're gonna get this to store any excess coal we have later on, and when that one finishes getting built, we're gonna store any excess food. I just came by to do some lurking. Absolutely, dude. I would be honored to have your lurk. I'm playing The Forest. It's a full game now. Before it was a beta. I've actually heard of that game. Is that like a horror survival game? Tell me about that really quickly. I'm actually kind of interested in that. I don't know if we'll play it, but I feel like that game sounds familiar to me. But yeah, thank you for the lurk, man. Very much appreciated. Alright, I've got to hold on. People are demanding me survive another night. That has to count something. So we have ample storage stocks now for coal. I wish we'd had those earlier. Probably would have gone a lot better. So we are going to run out of coal here if we're not really careful. I have 302 mineable right here. Let's go and add another person who is pulling coal. Let's get these people to make some coal as well. And then, yikes! We really do need to make some more automatons. This is gonna be rough. Food rations. Let's go and do that. The guy's almost at his location. Hopefully, he'll find some more stuff. As a lone survivor of a passenger jet crash, that kind of reminds me of Subnautica. You can find yourself in a mysterious forest, battling to stay alive against a society of cannibalistic mutants. So yeah, it is. It's like a survival horror game. That actually kind of sounds right up my alley. Build, explore, survive this terrifying first-person survival horror simulator. Wow, that actually sounds really interesting. You know what that kind of reminds me of? This game I really love that came out, I don't know, like 4 or 5 months ago, called Darkwood. If you like survival horror building games, you should check Darkwood out. It's really fun and very, very atmospheric and creepy. Got some great reviews too, huh? So did it just come out of beta? Or has it been out for a while?
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
Alright, let's check our temperature real quick. I believe we'll be good at this temperature. I don't think we're gonna worry about upping our generator power right now because we were running super low on coal. 87, 86, 187, 86. So we're stable. We're stable about. Actually, no, we're decreasing overall.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Oh, but it's because no one was actually picking up coal. Okay, that's what it was. Discontent went up a little bit, of course. Of course it did! How could it not? It's been out since 2014, so it took them like 4 years to release the full game. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Well, maybe I'll check it out. Maybe we'll bring Terror Tuesday or Terror Thursday back for a week or two to give it a look. I'm always down for a good horror game. Let me know what you think of it when you get deeper into it, man. I'd love to hear about it. The Forest. Yeah, I think I did see that at some point. Alright, so yeah, these are all more than hot. They're actually really doing fantastically. We honestly could probably turn the heaters on them off to save some coal. So we should go up here coal-wise pretty soon. We gotta make another automaton. Like, we gotta make one. 4 people are ill. All the people working here are all ill. 10 food rations. We can't even really use those, unfortunately. Huh. Play Dead Space on Terror Tuesday as well. Well, we will if we play Dead Space. Those will be the days. I even have a little, the entry screen ready. It's right there. Look at it. It's beautiful. But, I don't know if we're gonna be able to make time. We'll see, though. We will see, my man. We will. 5 people hungry, 4 people sick. We do have a operational sick room, though. 3 workers in this shift, absent 1 of 3. So, this doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand why it says only 1 of 3 people are absent, but it's still at 0 efficiency. Is it because no one's there? Oh, it's because there's no patients there. Oh, wow. Alright, that actually enlightens me so much. Max that out. Let's, where is it cold? There shouldn't be anyone. Oh, it's cold there. It's cold here as well. We should have built this within one of our other areas. That kind of sucks. Play Dead Space! I demand it! Alright, let's check and see what our scout has to say. Industrial ruins. The building was destroyed by a powerful avalanche. Its interiors are filled with snow, but we should still be able to retrieve some resources. Maybe. Buried alive. We discover a bounty of resources as we dig through the snow. Sadly, that's not all we find. An avalanche killed everyone who worked here. Their corpses have been frozen solid. Good meat. Or the soup. The relatively light clothes and insignia of Her Majesty Prospector Corps, Majesty's Prospector Corps, suggest they were explorers sent north to look for sustainable places for generators during the onset of the Great Winter. Maybe it's for the best that they weren't there to witness the fall of the Empire. 2 3 coal and 131 steel. Let's go ahead and send this fool back. We need those resources. Zoom in. And, oh! No wonder people are getting frostbite. I see. But there are people working here. Good enough, good enough. The soup boys better pick up the pace. Make some damn food. Frostpunk, yes indeed, Simply Gnome. What kind of run through are we doing now? It is a different scenario. Yes, we are doing protect the seeds, the seedlings, and the only leftover plants in the world, apparently. We gotta protect these seedling arcs. There's 4 of them. We gotta keep them above chili or they just die. All of them. How are you, by the way, Simply Gnome? Welcome back in. How's your evening going? Or night, I guess. 1 second, guys. Alright. Keep it going. We really... The main deal with this scenario is they squeeze you for people really hard, so you gotta just mainline automatons, or you get in a lot of trouble. As we already are getting in a lot of trouble. It's been problematic. Alright, so let's get rid of you guys. Turn you off. Let's switch those. Oh, nope. On. And we'll put you guys to make more wood. Pretty good. Just go with 4-player beta Stardew Valley multiplayer. You know what? You are the second person tonight to tell me they were doing the beta. Elvar, who is a frequent viewer in here, was telling me that it's cool, but there are a lot of sound bugs and some weird, like, inter-player interactions. What do you think about it, Simply Gnome? How did you enjoy it? I'm very interested in Stardew Valley multiplayer, actually. I played a decent amount of Stardew Valley back in the day before I started streaming. So, maybe we could make a cool multiplayer stream. Though maybe not. We'll have to see. Alright, we need some more steel. We're gonna build this automaton as fast as we can. It'd be cool if we could make the automatons build themselves. We almost have this coal mine operational. As soon as we get an automaton built, we're gonna plug it into the coal mine. But right now, we're really struggling because we do not have... It's actually really bad. We're gonna have to make... Mostly just single player, but with more people. It was fun though, and stuff gets done super quick. That would make sense. That would make a lot of sense, especially if there's multiple farms and stuff going. Ah, everyone's going hungry. These fools! Alright, you know what, actually? We cannot be running out of coal, so... Time is at 12. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Take all of these engineers, put them out here, and put the automaton working all night long on coal pickup. The only thing I can think of right now is the only thing I can think of. Yeah, this is really the problem is with this, you just don't have enough people to do what you need. Coal mining has been researched. Perfect. The problem is we can't build another coal mine until after we build another automaton, because we won't have the people to work it. We will not have the people to work it. In 8 hours, when our bro gets back, the Traveler of the Ages, we'll get enough resources from him to build an automaton as well, so that'll be 2 more, and possibly a coal mine. Which actually makes me kind of want to research... Wow, it's 20 wood to 10 steel. How cold is it gonna get? It's gonna drop 3. Okay, let's get some bunkhouses for some people. Yeah, let's research some bunkhouses. I think this should be good. You took a task and you focused on it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Like, what kind of tasks? Like, just growing specific plants, or like completing specific missions, that sort of thing. Nice, you're on Order of Fate this time. We have not gotten to that point, but I'm thinking we're gonna do an order run to see how it goes. Let's go. Do we want bunkhouses? I really don't know, actually. Honestly, a generator range, coal use with generators double in this setting you can use. Could be pretty nice. Or we need solid farmer, solid. Ah, there we go, and it's solid, and a solid miner. Yeah, that makes sense. Very cool. Makes a lot of sense, actually. Huh. Crafting machines. I don't really know. Let's look at our temperature real quick. I'm guessing it's gonna go back up to. So we're gonna go to 30, and then it's gonna drop down to 60. We all have water in the morning to get it done so fast. That's the main difference. I remember just going around watering all my stuff one by one before I got the sprinklers. One person running around turning quests in, etc. That's very cool, actually. Yeah, I feel like especially with 4 people, it really would go pretty dang fast. You know, maybe we should just get more scouts. Deploy an additional scout team with beacon, raise the limit to 2. Problem is, we have to leave more people. But once we have more automatons, I think that would probably be worth it. And it's only 20 wood. Let's start researching that. And that'll be a good call. Let's take some of these guys out, put them over at the steel mill. And then only have 6 people. 6 people working. Or 5 people working. Actually, you should probably just put the other guy back, but it's fine. Yeah, this is going pretty well. It's actually interesting how much of a different scenario this is. I really am enjoying the change up. It's pretty cool. Because last time you could just pull in as many people as you want at any time and just grab them, feed. As long as you could feed them, you had pretty much unlimited workers. They didn't squeeze you very much for workers at all. However, this time you're squeezed. The automaton project test subject needed, sir. The engineer wants an automaton project. Well, once the automaton project is back, he wants to borrow an automaton. Close to a breakthrough. I just need an automaton for a day, and I will believe I'll be able to propose specific modifications that will raise their performance permanently. Automaton project will fail. So it will raise their performance. The problem is, we don't have enough coal to spare an automaton overnight. So we're just gonna say no to this. And the other problem is, he will break the damn thing. So, yeah, we can't do that. We're already running too low on coal right now. He'll break the damn thing, I say! Alright, these are all hot, so let's actually raise all of these, lower these to chilly. Yeah, we can do this. Because as long as they're not below chilly, nothing dies. This will save us some coal until it gets cold. And it's about to get warmer here in a second anyway. We just have to really remember to make sure before it gets cold, we turn these heaters back on. Is it always an automatic break or just a chance? Always an automatic break or just a chance? Oh! To be honest, I have literally no clue. My guess is probably it's just a chance. I actually kind of wanted to test that out, but the problem is like I said, we're running out of coal slowly, so we wouldn't have had enough to last the night if we didn't have both our automatons working on it. So we had to let them. We couldn't give it to him. If we'd had one more automaton available, we probably would have just gone for it. But at this way, there's no way we can do that. All right, so we're gonna have enough steel to start the automaton project in 4 hours. The guy's gonna get here. And at that point, we're going to do an overtime shift with all 5 workers out of the factory to just go ahead and get it in. We're going to leave. We're going to have to deal with a huge boost in discontent, but that's just kind of the nature of stuff. We also are no longer making enough food, which is really worrying to me. Yeah, so I would actually love to know if it was an automatic break or not, because I'm really not certain. Alright, to heal these guys faster, let's go ahead and put one over here, because there's only 5 people sick right now. Well, there's 5 people that are being treated and 3 people sick. Wait, why? Oh, there's 1 of 2 people absent. One of the doctors is in treatment. I guess that does make sense. If the doctor's sick, he cannot, or he or she cannot treat other people. Yeah, we also are going to need to, at some point pretty soon, we're going to need an automaton running these food houses because people are pretty steadily hungry almost every day. Although it does look like with the upped workforce, we managed to fix that. You can disband the scouts at the beacon or send them back into the Frostlands. Let's send them back to the Frostlands! You better go out there, you fools. Go ahead, perfect. Now, overnight shift begins for all of these delightful workers. Max that out. Ooh, that's the problem. Our problem is actually wood now. Let's go ahead and max out the steel workers. Huge bump in discontent, but we just gotta take that hit because if people are discontented, it's okay as long as they're not starving and dying and don't have enough coal. As soon as we get the coal mine operational 24/7, we can start looking to upgrade to the steam core coal miners, and then we can have an automaton work there as well. We'll probably have one of these gathering stations run by people, one run by an automaton, and then we'll have the actual coal mine over here run by an automaton, and then we'll probably have the steel mill or the wood run by an automaton. Or we could have the food run by an automaton. That would actually be potentially really good as well. That would free up 6 people. Let's go ahead and see how this ends up playing out. We have enough food, which is good. The temperature is going to bump up here for a day, which means we can lower a lot of the heaters for at least a time. All right, one of these is being built, and as soon as we get 100 more wood, another one will be being built on top of that as well. Also, how much does it cost to make a steel mill or a coal mine? 25 wood, 10 steel, and 1 core. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and make one of these. I think this is definitely worth it. Shit. Huh? How do I not know how to rotate yet? There has to be a key to rotate this, right? I mean, this says, oh, is this? No, it's coal. What the heck? What? Why won't this go here? It literally says there's a spot for it. It's actually kind of strange. Is it because this road is in the way? Do we build a road in the way? Maybe. Yes, it was. Okay, well, now we know. At the very least, that's fine. There was a road built in the way of the thing. I actually didn't even know it allowed you to build things on top of those areas, so I'm kind of surprised to let us build the road there. Normally, if you're trying to build something, even roads, it says, nope, you can't build things here. Because of watching Frostpunk playthrough, I've been looking at developers' previous games. This War of Mine, yes! I've had multiple people lauding that game a lot. It's been out for a bit, but I never checked it out prior. I never checked it out as well, but apparently it was a very successful game. I heard a lot of streamers raving about it when it came out fully a while back. But absolutely, yeah. That's the good thing about creating another good game. It brings people back into your old game. Apparently it's really good. We actually had a bunch of people in here yesterday asking me to play this War of Mine. So apparently it's a pretty short playthrough. Autonomous City. The automatons are performing admirably. Now we have to make enough of them to automate all the critical operations city before the storm hits. It's the only way to ensure that the sealing arcs will be supported during the storm. Hope rises! Yeah! Alright, let's check this out real quick. Let's see what this thing says. Death of overwork. No! One of my engineers! Oh god, that sucks. One of your people suddenly died during an emergency shift. We don't know what happened, but it's likely it was a heart attack. Oops. That was a mistake. We must make sacrifices. Oh wait, no. We should have ended it because they finished making the automaton. We don't have the resources for the other one. Well, that sucks. That's okay. So they're not working anyway. But still, I'm upset. So as soon as we build this, we're gonna have one here. We have 2 automatons working on these. We're probably gonna fill this post up. We are finally gaining coal again because we're having both automatons work overnight. That's very good. Let's go ahead and empty this until we have 100 wood again. Max those out. And nope. I don't want. Actually, no. Let's have the automaton working on wood and have engineers working at the steel factory. And we have tons of resources to build things with. Well, we have tons of steel to build things with. We're almost done with more scouts. That'll be really good. That'll bring in a lot of resources. The scouts actually have saved us multiple times. Where do we want to heat? We don't really want to heat this mine out here because realistically there's no point in doing that. Because we're going to have an automaton working this coal mine all the time. So honestly, I think we should try and heat this area over here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to build a road going all the way across, like this. And then put a steam hub right here. Actually, it would probably be better if we put it like out here to give us room for expansion if we need it. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put one more road. How much do we have? 3. Yeah, that'll work. Each block of road is worth 1 wood, I believe. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Okay, that's gonna heat things up a little bit. I was gonna use a little more coal. I think it's like 1 extra coal an hour before it's upgraded, but I think it should be worth it to keep the hothouse operational. And we should be able to put another hothouse like right here behind it to go ahead and encourage more food stocks. So we're really gonna need that. We're really gonna need that. An autonomous city of lore. This is actually a really cool one. Like, the intent of this is to make the entire city operational just with automatons. Maybe we should put another worker in here. Potentially we could do that. I'm not really sure, though. We're also really, I think, probably our next research step, I really would like to be able to research bunkhouses or medical post upgrades, but I think our next step has to be the drafting machines for the secondary layer of stuff. Automatic scouts! Wow, I did not know that was a thing we could do. That actually would be pretty cool. That'd be really cool. Good take. Something you get that allows you to run entirely on automatons that you don't have in the main game. Is there something? No, in the main game you do have it. In this, so there's a couple of things that are slightly different. First of all, in this, there is no option for hunters, and the automatons cannot hunt, but they can run hothouses for growing food, I believe. And in the main game, or in the base, the main game is just the original scenario, I guess. You have to actually get the upgrades in order to get them to run your medical facilities, in order to get them to run your cookhouses, but they are available upgrades. They're just things you don't already have, whereas in this section, like the cookhouse, for instance, you already have, as you can see, you already have this availability. I'm actually gone right now. I completely forgot that. I was reading something else. Oops. Alright. Oh, it's cooling down again. But yeah, so you could do it, but it's much harder in the main game. This gives you a little bit of leeway. Alright, perfect. Let's, we're already on Steam level 1. I didn't even notice that. So, let's go and turn... Oh, the heater's off on some of these areas. Like this. What else? That is so cold. I don't really understand why this is warm enough, but this one's chilly. This doesn't really make... Oh, it's because the different compounds are have different layers of insulation. Yeah, this has no insulation. While this one is built... No. Oh yeah, was one building insulation, and this one has... What? -1 weather, +1 building insulation, +1 heater. -1 weather, +1 building insulation, +1 heater. Wait, why is the heater just doing less work? Oh, it's only while there are people inside. Ah, that's actually really nice. I appreciate that. Max Red! I can't wait to see you play this late game. It gets real fun, does it really? Max, we just beat our first run last night, and it got insane. It got down to like a negative 150 degrees, and we lost like 120 plus people in like 3 nights. It was awful. It was awful. So this is our second run. I don't know how this scenario is gonna go, but this one actually seems a little bit even harder. We're trying to build an entire city of just automatons, which seems like it could be kind of rough.
Work time. Get moving.
It does get, at least the last one did get crazy. Lesson, heat the mines better next time. I guess. I don't know. I think we had the optimal heating for the mines. I think if we send them in there, they just immediately die. Like we was running on full blast, and we had a heater and a fully automated what are these things called? Steam hub on each mine as well. But I guess, yeah, figure out some way to heat it. It was strange. It really, well, let's look at this real quick. On our last run, we had all of the heating options. Like this whole area, anything that gave extra heat was done. We had it, and we had unlimited coal. You ready to play through? So you know the struggle, Max Red. Yes, I do. It was rough. We're gonna hope to make this one a little less rough, but it looks like we also are not gonna be gaining people frequently with this one. We're just gonna be making automatons. This one has a kind of different struggle. The problem with this is we don't have people to do the jobs we need them to do. Like really, like if you look at all of our stations right now, they're undermanned because we just don't have enough automatons to do the work that needs to be done. Though this one is working on it with an automaton. It's 9.6 an hour, so I think we should be able to get enough wood and I think enough steel. Was 2.8 an hour. Close for one more automaton to be built. Hopefully. Craziness, alright? This game was so easy until it wasn't, right? Yes, exactly. It has, for me at least, I feel like it has these perfect dips and peaks of difficulty and like giving you safety nets and stuff like that. Absolutely. The search for steam cores. Captain, we've run out of steam cores. There are some industrial ruins in the north and south. We might find more steam cores there. We haven't. What? We haven't run out of steam cores. What do you mean? We have plenty of steam cores. Alright, so this is doing 14.4 an hour. And this will do 14.4 an hour. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to have... automaton work here. And then we're gonna stock up. We're gonna find some workers somewhere. I guess probably the food house. Yeah, let's take a couple from the food house. And then how much coal stocks do we have? Really not a lot, actually. So it's good it's really good we went ahead and got this coal mine operational. So we're gonna put an automaton at the coal mine. Oh, cool. Well, I guess we'll send this guy there next. We almost also have a good night, Jasper. Thank you for hanging out, my man. I'll see you tomorrow, probably. So we have almost enough researched to send out more scouts, which would be great. The problem is we also don't have enough people to send out more scouts, which would be awful. So we'll see how this goes. I was hoping kind of that today we would have get enough resources to get one more automaton operational, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Also, in one day, the temperature's going to drop one more time, and then another day it's going to drop again on top of that. So what are we looking at? So we won't have to turn all the heaters on again until the temperature drops twice. But we'll see. We'll see. We've only had one person die so far, I believe. Oh, no one's even buried. Hell. Yeah, they died in a overworking routine. Oops. Alright, so the coal mines are going to go start, which should be good. More scouts researched! Good. Very good. So let's actually go ahead and not send anyone out because we don't have people to send out. Where are we going to get people to do this? 47 people just is not a lot. Curious. Guess we can take some. Yeah, let's take some people from the steel mines. Let's do that. And let's take one person from the food production. No. Let's put people back there. Let's take one person from the meal cooking, because I think they can keep up 20 an hour should be enough with 3 people. Is that 5? That's 3 free. How many do we need? How many do we need? Tom Todd's working there. How much steel is going to be made? 2 an hour. We have 1,400. I think shift ends at 1,800, so we should be able to make it, I think. But we won't be able to do an overnight shift again. Can't take any more of the sick people. I actually don't think we're going to be able to do this. Yeah, I actually don't think we have enough people until we make another automaton. And damn, is wood slow for some reason. I don't know why. It says 9.6 an hour, but I feel like we're really not making 9.6 an hour. Let's actually just go ahead and keep that maxed out for now to get enough steel.